Hi, this is Fred, FR5ED, with a beer review. Stone Levitation Ale. Have not had this one before. I do like the different brews that I've had from Stone Brewing before. They're out of San Diego, California, of course. And this one is an American Amber Ale, amber or red ale. And it's only 4.4% ABV. Would be a wonderful session beer, for somebody who likes this, and I don't know if I do yet or not. We're going to find out. On Rate Beer, it is rated a 94 overall and a 99 in style, and that is after 1,615 reviews. Over on Beer Advocate, it comes in at an 87, which is very good, and that's after over 3,000 reviews. There's a very brief commercial description. It says, this deep amber ale has rich and roasty malt flavors, a big hoppy character, citrus overtones, courtesy of the hops and our special brewer's yeast, and modest alcohol. So it sounds interesting. Great ratings on it. And by the way, I don't know. Now, Stone is very good about noting brewing dates. They have their entire series of IPAs called Enjoy By, and such a date as the name of the IPAs, which we can't get here in Florida that I know of. I haven't had any yet. I haven't seen them. But anyway, I did look on the bottle here and came up with, well, I'm not going to bother to show it on the close-up cam, but there's a dot matrix printing here that is worn off, and I cannot tell. It's just a few green dots left, so I can't tell when it was brewed or bottled. But I did just buy it a few days ago, so whoa, we're getting a little rise up out of there. I think the distributor to our local ABC must have you need to check his shock absorbers on his truck, because I've had several brews in the last few weeks that kind of rise up out of the bottle, some more vigorous than others. This poured with a good 3-finger head. It is a nice deep, almost burgundy red color. Well, it's warmer than a burgundy, but it's a very deep orangey red color. And the head itself, and it's pretty clear, the head itself is, as we go into our close-up cam, a combination of dense and medium. You can see a variety in the size of the bubbles there. See if we can see the, well, no, can't get a good look at the top of it, but it's nice and dense on top, that tight foam look. But anyway, it's pretty clear. Let's give it a smell. Wow, I'm getting mostly hops, and I'm trying to identify what particular. It's kind of a blend of pine, like a lemon pine. It's kind of focused. That's what I'm going with. It's almost like lemon lollipop pine, right, just within that spectrum of aromas. I'm not, with amber ales, I'm also used to getting some malt in there and some of the yeast aromas, but it seems pretty tightly focused. Now, they did claim that, what was the aroma they said? Oh, they call it citrus overtones, courtesy of the hops and their special brew, whatever yeast they used. Anyway, interesting. It's very distinct. I'd be able to pick this one out again. Let's give it a taste. Very hoppy for an amber ale. And when I say hoppy amber ales, Tocobaga from Cigar City is my favorite of that category. That comes to mind. That one comes in at about a 7.8%, 8 or 7.6 or 8% ABV as opposed to 4.4. Gosh, I've had other, I can't remember the names of the other hoppy amber ales I've had, but there are some out there, and I do like that category. To me, it's almost like a red IPA. Oh gosh, another one would be Green Flash. Oh, what's the name of that one? Redhead, Hophead Red, I think it is. Anyway, it's got a hoppy aroma and a definite bitterness. Do they have IBUs on this? Not seeing IBUs on rate beer. Let me quick check over here. Nope, don't see any IBUs. Thing is, think about it. ABV the higher there's an inverse ratio. The higher the ABV, the lower the sensation of bitterness. Since this is a low ABV, it wouldn't take many IBUs to. This is my assumption, how I extrapolate that information. A lower ABV can let whatever hops are there really let the bitterness, the alpha acids shine through. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So anyway, let's finish up here. I'm not getting a lot of malt come through, and it could be because the hop bitterness is very present. So this would be one of the hoppiest sensation of an amber ale that I've had. It's almost like the hops are way in the front, and the the malts for the the amber ale here are in the background. Not saying that's good or bad. One more sip, and I'll give my final judgment. To me, I wouldn't be able to tell if that was an IPA or a hoppy amber ale or whatever it is, because the hops are so present. It's almost, I mean, here I am a hop head, and I'm almost saying back off on the hops a little bit. Let the foundation of this come through a little more. It rates very highly. On Rate Beer, it was way up there. 99 in style after 1,600 reviews. So you can't go just by my judgment. It doesn't go on my favorites list, even though I'm a hop head. To me, it almost is all about the hops, and forget about what style it is. So don't hate me, but I will enjoy the rest of this. I don't think I'd reach for it again for a couple of reasons. One being the fact that it's so much about the hops that I can't really tell what style it is or what else is going on in there. And secondly, the ABV is a little low. If I were going to grab for a session beer, I would grab Cigar City. What's theirs? Cigar City. Oh, I had it recently and I reviewed it. It comes in a red can. Darn. But it's a pale ale. It's a hoppy pale ale, but it is so bursting with flavor, not just hops, but the whole thing. Wish I could remember the name of it. Look up Cigar City in my list, and you'll see a pale ale, and you'll see that I really liked it. I think it's only 5%, so a little bit higher ABV, but that would be a session beer I would reach for before this. Anyway, this is Fred talking about Stone Levitation Ale, and see you later on the next review.